Well, it was a grim Freedom Day for many in KwaZulu-Natal. Search and recovery teams still working hard to try and find missing people in that province. The teams have been in Ntuzuma, north of Durban. They were looking for more flood victims. 2 young men in particular were seen trying to cross a river and haven't been seen since. Of course, we know that more than 430 lives have been lost in the devastating floods in that province. Reporter Dasen Thathiah put this story together.
The Ntuzuma community north of Durban, as well as the families of Sibusiso Gwala and Lucky Mthembu, are longing for closure. Both those men disappeared here along the Kobo River in the area on the day of those heavy rains last week. There's been no sign of them since, and now search and rescue teams have come into the area and have covered, as we speak, about 10 kilometers or more in this region, wading through water like this, trying to sift through debris, doing anything to find any sign of those 2 men in this area. Interestingly, the community is also here. They've been tracking the area with the search and rescue teams. Currently about 6 members here. Members of the SANDF have also come along. The SAPS is utilizing 2 of its canines in the search, but it's not easy work by any stretch of the imagination. The terrain is rough, the waters are still quite high. And as we made our way along this area, we also noticed that there were people's belongings that had come all the way down from neighboring communities up on the riverbanks. Down here, things like clothing, items of furniture. At some point, we even saw a vehicle that had come into the river. We're noticing that most of the homes around here have had some kind of damage. But the priority for teams here today is to try to bring some news to both the Mthembu and Gwala families as they conduct their work. This is not the last of the areas that they need to search. There are many around Durban that still have missing people, and they need to try to cover those areas as soon as they possibly can, as communities are longing for this kind of closure, especially since in many cases there's no sign of their missing loved ones. I'm Dasen Thathiah in KwaMashu, Durban.